Hey, what's up, happy people? This video is going to be a fun one. I'm about to repair this old paddleboard. A customer gave me this and I was hesitant to take it because of how beat up it is, but I thought it'd make a great video, so here we are. This paddleboard has got some obvious chips in it, and the paint is failing all around, and this foam platform here, it's just disintegrating, and it just leaves whatever part of your body you touch it with just black. So we're gonna rip this off, we're gonna patch these holes, and we're gonna prime and paint this thing and get some new straps on it, get this thing looking brand new. Stay tuned. So first things first, I'm gonna remove this old foam pad, and I'd like to keep it so I could use it to trace around the new foam, so I can keep this whole contour the same with our new material. I don't know how well it's gonna come apart, if it's gonna come off in one piece or not. It's not looking like it will, but I've got my scraper and we're gonna do the very best we can. Okay, so I got this pried up enough. I think I'll be able to slowly pull it back. Let's see how it goes. Save myself some time with that scraper. All right, through a little trial and error, I think I discovered the best way to do this. I pulled the heat gun out and I heated up this foam pad, and it's been peeling off so good. This is just the first couple inches that I've been doing it, but hey, let's see if we can get it to go a little further. So there you have it. The heat gun was definitely the way to go on this thing. You can see I still got a few chunks of foam on there that's got to come off. I'm gonna get as much of this I can off with the scraper, then I'll pull out my palm sander and get this off. And I'm not gonna make this perfect because it's all getting covered up again with a new foam pad. Just got to make sure that whatever I put the adhesive to, that it'll stick. So that's it for pulling that foam off. Here I am applying some Bondo. This Bondo has fibers in it. I absolutely love Bondo. I will say this, apply this stuff sparingly because it dries rock hard, and any excess you're gonna have to sand the hell out of it. Here I am just filling in a few pinholes, getting a little second coat on here. And once this sets up, I'm gonna sand it again. It's prime time. I'm using a primer and paint supplied by Home Depot specifically for boats. It's a Rust-Oleum product. I really wish I could recommend this product to you, but I just can't. A few days after applying this product, I went and took the paddle boards out, and I gotta say, I was a bit disappointed with how the paint held up. It wasn't terrible, but I'm not gonna recommend this product to you. I recommend calling a boat repair company and asking them what kind of primer and paint that they know and have some confidence in. All right, happy people. We got this all primed and I let it dry overnight and we're back at it. We're about to get some paint on this paddle board. But before you apply any paint, make sure you go over this with your little sanding pad and just get out any imperfections that you might see. Maybe you see some lines that you left behind with the roller, maybe some dimples or some bugs that flew into the primer when it was drying. Get those all out. And if you notice here, I even sanded the Bondo down a little bit more. After you apply the primer, it's not too late to sand. So we're gonna be applying our paint now. Make sure you stir this paint. This Rust-Oleum product, it probably sat on the Home Depot shelf for way too long because I opened up that can and it looked like peanut butter. So really stir that paint up good. Just to ensure that your finished product looks as nice as it possibly can be. And make sure you dust off your surface. I'm fortunate enough to have a leaf blower. Works out great. And then after you sweep it off, blow it off, take a damp cloth and just go over the whole surface and get all of that dust off because we don't want any peeling, we don't want any bubbles. None of that. So let's get into it. Let's start painting. So I got these paddle boards all painted and I like the color. It's a little lighter than what I thought it would be, but I still really like it. Just when I was rolling the paint on with those foam hot dog rollers, it left several lines. And it's kind of disappointing when you put so much work into something not to have it turn out like you want it to. I've used those foam rollers before and they do a great job of not leaving behind lines. But this kind of paint just dries so fast. So what I decided to do was get a sprayer. I've never used a sprayer that you could use for auto body work. But I looked online and this thing was 26 bucks. I couldn't believe it. So I could have my paddleboard look the way I want it to and only spend $26. I went for it. So here it is. And we're gonna spray this paddleboard after we get it sanded, all those lines sanded off. We're gonna have a go at this. This is my first time using one of these. We'll see how it goes. This little paint sprayer kicks ass. Probably the best 26 bucks I've spent in a while. The product is shipped with some anti-corrosive liquid inside the gun, so you definitely want to rinse that out. Put some warm water with some dish soap in the canister and spray it out before you put any paint in there. And just know that you're going to have a really good air compressor for this to go over smoothly. Your air pressure goes up and down as you're spraying, and if you have a small air compressor, you're going to have to be patient and wait for your air compressor to catch up in between each pass. So I got these spray painted, and I'm pretty happy with how the finish turned out. It's dry, still curing. You can see where it's still damp on the surface. It's dry though. It's not gonna leave any residue on the straps I'm about to put on. I'm gonna go ahead and put these straps on now. Alrighty, so I'm about to cut this foam padding. This is the back side of it. This is a template I made, and you can faintly see these lines. There's one at 10 inches, 20, 27, 35, 40, 45. I just went down incrementally and I measured out to where I wanted it, and then I folded it in half and traced the other side. And this looks pretty darn good. I laid it on the paddle boards. Fits exactly how I want it to. So I'm gonna go ahead and trace this onto the back side of my foam pad and cut it out with these scissors. So this foam padding, I have to say, is remarkable. I purchased this off Amazon, and I was a little skeptical when buying it because it said peel and stick. And if you ask me, peel and stick anything just doesn't sound like it could be outside and hold up for any amount of time. Sounds like something that would just fall off, but you could not get this off even if you tried. So I've already went ahead and cut out the handhold for this paddleboard. I wanted to take my time. I didn't want to be rushed, so I did it off camera. I used a wallpaper utility knife and it worked out great. After I was done with the utility knife, I went around the perimeter of the handhold with a lighter and tightened up the foam that had any fuzzies on it. And I gotta say, this turned out really well. This is not a project that I'd normally take on. I'm normally doing residential work, but this was a fun one and I had the opportunity and I thought I'd share it with you. Despite the paint not meeting my expectations, these paddle boards are gonna be so fun and they're gonna last years. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.